I am now live on YouTube as well. Here we are, dual streaming. I feel like we need a theme tune. Let's get a story and joke time theme tune. It can go. Bow. It's story and joke time, y'all. Bow. Story, joke, bow. With Duncan Morris. Get your jokes down now, yeah. I just made that up. That's all just from the top of my dome. Oh look, people over on YouTube are probably thinking, where's Duncan? Here he is. Here's his face. Tamsin's already said hello. That's what we like. Get your jokes in. Get your comments in. Start saying hello to each other. Hello, Tamsin. Good afternoon, Hallie. Hallie, it's story and joke time. So you're over on Facebook. As I always say, feel free to join me on YouTube. But if you can't do that, stay where you are. The trick, Hallie, is to win in the joke competition. Okay, that's your mission and everyone's mission. It's a very competitive field. The jokes are of a very high quality. But if you're anything like your dad, Hallie, you're going to be telling me some amazing jokes. So I'm looking forward to it. Esme has said that she is here and she's ready for story and joke time. Esme, I'm ready for your jokes. Your jokes are first class, so I'm looking forward to that. So Hallie's just said, oh, okay, I got it. Right. Let's get your jokes down then, Hallie. Let's see if you can win. Now, what I do need to do, there's always a chance I might miss people's jokes because this is why I tell people to go to YouTube, because not every comment shows up on Facebook. So you might send a joke and I might not see it. So got to pay attention to that. I will do what I can. But I'm just getting the live feed up so that oh look, there we go. Oh no, now it's still got noise. Stop making noise. It's my own voice. That's the last thing anyone wants. So, what jokes have we got? Any jokes yet? Have we got any jokes? Here we go. Tamsin. Oh, you're going on YouTube now. Cracking stuff. Hallie, like to hear it. Obviously, you need a YouTube account if you want to comment. That's the only, on YouTube, I think you need an account to comment. But here we go. Joke. First joke. What do clouds wear under their trousers? Thunderpants. I've never heard that one before. I like it. I like it, Tamsin. Congratulations, you are currently in the lead. Megan says, hello, Duncan. I am ready to get you laughing. Well, we'll see about that, Megan. I'm gonna try and be strict today. I'm gonna be like, right, if you don't make me laugh, I'm not gonna laugh. That's as simple as it's gonna be. So you know, I'm having the same problem in my YouTube. Alex is currently watching. He's on Facebook at the moment, but he might be, I don't know if he's going to pop over to YouTube. Who knows? But what I do know, Alex, is do you get a thing when you click to set up the feed, you have to go back in and change the time? For some reason, for me, it keeps changing the time to like 5 hours later and I have to go back in and change it. And now I've got a thing where it always only ever says that one person's watching or two people are watching. And I know there's more than that because they're literally commenting right now that they are watching. So I don't know, it's very weird. Laugh equals. Here we go. How does? Oh look, Alex has cropped up over on YouTube. Here we go. How does an angel? This is from Megan. How does an angel? This is a good joke. How does an angel light a candle? With a match made in heaven. Oh right. Well, we've only had 2 jokes so far. So Tamsin's winning the grown-ups. Megan's winning the kids. You guys, that's some quality jokes. Now, let me tell you about the jokes today. We have got Let's Go Home, Little Bear. I'm really looking forward to this one. I haven't read this one before, but we did read Can't You Sleep, Little Bear weeks and weeks ago. So, they don't happen to Alex. It's just me. It's just me that YouTube wants to mess around with. Well, that's always good to know, isn't it? Let's Go Home, Little Bear by Martin Waddell. Illustrated by Barbara Firth. I absolutely love the pictures in these books. They're stunning. Look at them. Look at them. You want to be friends with that bear. Don't be friends with the bear. It'll bite your face off. Wondering how do I get... Now, if you, Hallie, in the description of the video you're reading now, there should be a link. Just click on that and it should go to YouTube for you and get the video up. If not, Hallie, just look for Duncan the Singer. Or search for me, Duncan Morris with 1 R. You know how it works. Right, there we go. Oh, look, we've got jokes. Jokes are flying in. Jake is here. Jake, have you won before? I don't think you have. Jake, you've got I know you've been before, but I don't think you've won. So let's see what we've got jokes-wise. Jake says, hi. That's not a joke. That's just what he's saying. Why... why did Mozart hate chickens? Because when he asked them who their favourite composer was, they said, bark, bark, bark. That's a highbrow joke with a chicken noise. And Tamsin's like, always worth getting a chicken to do a chicken impression. Tamsin, I've realised something with you, Tamsin, and I like it very much. But you don't rest on your laurels. Even when you're in the lead, you don't wait for somebody else to nick it. You're like, no, got to keep going. Got to get those high standard jokes on. We are going to go to Mummy soon, but I will remind her to see you guys on YouTube. Yeah, please do. You know I like a bit of people seeing me on YouTube. Love it, love it, love it. Now, so we're doing Let's Go Home, Little Bear. We are doing, now, this I know is a big favourite of some of the schools I go into, Bigu. Apparently, it's wonderful. I've not read it. I don't know what to expect from Bigu, but apparently it's a real favourite. So looking forward to that. And then this one I have read before, back when I used to work in a nursery 20 odd years ago. Fix It Duck. How can you can't go wrong with Fix It Duck. Now, I don't even remember what happens in Fix It Duck. Haven't got a clue. But I know it's by Jez Alborough, who wrote, I think, does he do It's the Bear? Anyway, great stuff there. Anyway, he writes great stories. Looking forward to Fix It Duck. That's what we're going to finish with. So, here we go. Oh, Jake's just flown in with a cracking joke. What do you call... I had to just make sure I got it right here, Jake, so let's get this right. What do you call a pile of cats? A mountain. A mountain. I like it, Jake. It's very good. What kind of word can't wait to be used? A noun. Megan, your jokes are very highbrow today. Oh no, it's Tamsin was the other one. All right, I see. But Megan's jokes are usually highbrow anyway. I like it. I'm having a great time today already. You guys are funny. Jake, that's a brilliant joke. I think you're in second place at the moment though, Jake. You're just down in second place, because my favourite at the moment for the kids is A Match Made in Heaven. Helen's just said, a bit late, but hello, Duncan. Helen, you don't have to say sorry or explain that you're late. I'm just pleased that you're here. Same with Lauren, who has just said, we're late. Sorry, you don't have to be sorry. You're here. If you're here, I'm a happy camper. Right, I think it's about time to get cracking with the first story. Oh, here we go. Question. What do elves learn at school? The alphabet. I like that. Now, here's how I tell that joke. If you say elf at the beginning of it, you're throwing away your punchline. Here's how I tell the joke. What do they use to write with? Well, it's a bit of a fuzzy start. What do they use to write with in the North Pole? The alphabet. You see? So you haven't given away the elf thing. But I love it, Esme. It's not beating your sister at the moment. She's still winning at the moment, I'm afraid, Esme. I don't know what to tell you. It's just true. So, we're going to read Let's Go Home, Little Bear. So I'm not going to read your jokes for a bit while we do Let's Go Home, Little Bear. By the way, it's getting ridiculous. Before I tell this, the more this goes on, the more hair is coming out the side here. And then every time I make a picture for my YouTube, I crop it about... Oh, can't do it without looking. Crop it about there. So I've got normal hair every time. Because it's just too much. I'm like, can't have this dome head thing going on in public. Right, so I'm not reading your jokes, by the way. Here we go. Let's go home, little bear. If I move back a bit, we'll be able to see it. If I move sideways a bit, we'll be able to see it even better. So, once there were two bears. Big Bear was the big bear, and Little Bear is the little bear. They went for a walk in the woods. They walked and they walked and they walked until Big Bear said, "Let's go home, Little Bear." So they started back home on the path through the woods. I don't know why I said during there. It doesn't say during anywhere in the story. Plod, plod, plod went Big Bear plodding along. Little Bear ran on in front, jumping and sliding and having great fun. And then Little Bear stopped. He listened and then he turned round and he looked. "Come on, Little Bear," said Big Bear, but Little Bear didn't stir. "I thought I heard something," Little Bear said. "What did you hear?" said Big Bear. Plod, plod, plod," said Little Bear. "I think it's a plodder." Big Bear turned round and listened and looked. No plodder was there. "Let's go home, Little Bear," said Big Bear. "The plod was my feet in the snow." Hallie's just asked if she can put her jokes on there. Yes, you can, Hallie. You can, wherever you're watching, you can put your jokes. Don't worry, I'll see them on both. But if I haven't said it at some point, I will have to maybe post it again, because sometimes they disappear into nothingness and I never get to see them. They set off again on the path through the woods. Plod, 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 went the Big Bear with the Little Bear walking beside him, just glancing a bit now and then. And then Little Bear stopped and he listened. And then he turned round and he looked. "Come on, Little Bear," said Big Bear, but Little Bear didn't stir. I thought I heard something," Little Bear said. "What did you hear?" said Big Bear. "Drip, drip, drip," said Little Bear. I think it's a dripper." Big Bear turned round and he listened and he looked. No dripper was there. "Let's go home, Little Bear. That was the ice as it dripped in the stream." They set off again on the path through the woods. Plod, 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 went the Big Bear with Little Bear closer beside him. And then Little Bear stopped and he listened and he turned around and looked. "Come on, Little Bear," said Big Bear. No, I know I heard something this time," Little Bear said. "What did you hear?" said Big Bear. Plop, plop, plop. I think it's a plopper," said Little Bear. Big Bear turned round and he listened and he looked. No plopper was there. "Let's go home, Little Bear," said Big Bear. "That was the snow plopping down from the branch." Plod, 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 went Big Bear along the path through the woods. But Little Bear walked slower and slower, and at last he sat down in the snow. "Come on, Little Bear," said Big Bear. "It's time we were both back home." But Little Bear sat and said nothing. "Come on and be carried," said Big Bear. Big Bear put Little Bear high up on his back and set off down the path through the woods. "It's only the wind, Little Bear," said Big Bear, and he walked on down the path. Creak, creak, creak. "It's only the trees, Little Bear," said Big Bear, and he walked on down the path. Plod, plod, plod. "It's only the sound of my feet again," said Big Bear, and he plodded on and on until they came back home to their cave. Big Bear and Little Bear went down into the dark of their own bear cave. "Just stay there, Little Bear," said Big Bear, putting Little Bear in the bear chair with a blanket to keep him warm. Big Bear stirred up the fire from the embers and lighted the lamps and made the bear cave all cosy again. "Now, tell me a story," Little Bear said. And Big Bear sat down in the bear chair with Little Bear curled on his lap, and he told a story of plodders and drippers and ploppers and the sounds of snow in the woods, and this Little Bear and this Big Bear plodding all the way home. Oh, I love that story. That is he writes such a lovely, calm story, doesn't he, Martin Waddell? Oh, I could listen to. It's really good. Now, got a couple of comments. We've got the chickens must love Offenbach too. Because they do often. Thank you for that. Here we go. I love these bears, says Tamsin. They must be the same ones who had an issue with the dark in a previous episode. You're very correct. Well remembered. Yes, that was a lovely one. Now, comments coming in thick and fast. Here's your jokes. Now, first off, before I look at those, I am just going to check to find out if I've missed a joke over on Facebook. So, Hallie, still haven't seen a joke from you, but George, a previous winner, I think, George. I can't remember if George came first or second a few weeks ago, but here's a good one. Here's one from George, a valiant effort. I can't believe a virus would invade my body without permission. It makes me sick. I like that. I like that joke. I have to say I like that joke, George. It's not beating the one from Tamsin, I'm afraid. Which I can't remember which one it was from Tamsin. Tamsin, which one was your one that I liked? It wasn't Thunderpants. At the moment, children winning is match made in heaven. That's a good joke. Oh, it's Mozart, obviously. How could I forget that? Mozart is currently winning. He doesn't like chickens. Right, what have we missed? What do you call the... Oh, I didn't see where this joke was going. I like a joke where I don't see where it's going. Megan, what do you call the selfie championships? Olympics. Because it's pics. Like taking pics. The Olympics. I like it. Where do pencils go on vacation? Pennsylvania. I don't know why that tickled me so much, that. I've no idea. That's good, that one. Right, Tamsin she's given us an alert. Old joke alert, it says. What do you do when you see a spaceman? Parking it, man. That is an old joke. It's a simple and classic. I love it. I'm not going to give it a win because you've already got me with the chicken Mozart joke. So you're already winning on that. So I hope you don't mind when I say that this one, I prefer that one to this one. The teacher asked Simon if he could say... Oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't get it and I read you've corrected yourself. So here we go, Esme. The teacher asked Simon if he could say his name backwards. No, miss, said Simon. Simon backwards is no, N-O-M-I-S, no, miss. I like that joke. My father-in-law is called Simon. So I'm sure he, if he's watching, which he better be, laughed haughtily at that one. Laughed like you wouldn't believe. Now, was that no, there we go. What do you call... I don't know why this one... George, this isn't that funny. I don't know why I just laughed so much at it. But I like it. Here we go. What do you call someone who drills holes? Boring. I don't know why. Why do I find that so funny, George? It's tight. It's tight. For some reason, and I don't know why, but for some reason it's between that and chicken. Why Mozart doesn't like chickens. And if you weren't here for that, George, it's because when they ask him who their favourite composer is, the chickens say bark, 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 bark. It's a good joke. Right, what happens when trees fall in love? They get all sappy. I like that one. Now, it's got to be Bigu time. Let me just check. I've got to check to find out if I've missed any jokes on Facebook. I haven't. So we've got 2 jokes from George on Facebook. I like it. Right. Look, 1 viewer. That's what it says I've got on YouTube. All these people commenting. Apparently they're not watching. It's just because YouTube has decided to start messing me about. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's just doing that now. So, Bigu. This is by Alexis Deacon. Now, I've never heard the name Alexis Deacon before. So, we get to find out what it's about. I wonder if, now, from somebody who doesn't know this story whatsoever, I'm wondering if this leaf, oh, it's over here, if this leaf is going to come into play at all. I've no idea. I'm looking forward to finding out. It is, according to The Guardian, utterly beguiling. Well, that's all well and good, but The Guardian phoned me up and asked me to give them loads of information about all the stuff I was doing, and then they never printed the story, Guardian. So, you know my good books. Thank you for bringing me up, though, Guardian. Not thank you for not then doing the story. Right, so, here we go. It's a bigger book, this one. Look, this one's small and wide, so it fits in a bit better. So I'm going to move back just a little bit, move to the side a little bit. Oh, I have that book, Bigu, says Esme. Well, good. I've never heard of it. I've no idea what to expect. Honestly, no idea what to expect from this. Ola is watching on YouTube. Ola, thank you very much for tuning in. Ola, I hope you are ready with a joke. I know that in your class at school, I know that you have some brilliant jokes. So I would like to find out if you can win Joke of the Week, Orla, because you've never won it before. Also, get everybody else in your class to join us. See if any of them can win. So, quick joke from Tamsin. Numbers 19 and 20 got into a fight. 21. 28, 19. I like it. That's a bit like the 789 joke. So, here we go. Bigu. Oh, look. Before it's even started, there's who I presume is Bigu down there. And we've got a crashed spaceship up there. So here we go. Bigu was not supposed to be here. She was lost. Here she is down there. No one seemed to understand her. I think she's saying, and the rabbits are like talking to a tree, going, the tree's like, it's just a tree. Some wouldn't even stay to listen. Well, they're just leaves Bigu, but Bigu doesn't know, does he? She. So Bigu's down here going, and the leaves are just flying around the place. Saw a joke from George. I'm not reading it now, George. I'm in the middle of a story. I will read it in a minute, though. It's a good one. From far away, she thought she heard her mother calling. Bring, 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 bring. But it wasn't her. Her mum obviously sounds like this. Bring, 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 bring. Bigu did not like being alone. She needed to find some friends. And she did, at last, look in a little box of puppies. There they are, all snuggled in there together, very cute. But that box is outside a stray dog's home. Oh, that's sad, isn't it? Somebody's left them alone. What on earth? Says the gentleman picking them up. But Bigu wasn't wanted there, it seemed. Look, he's picked up Bigu. He's got rid of Bigu. Bigu's so sad. Look at Bigu. Then she thought she'd found the perfect place. And it was. Look, they're having a brilliant time. Bigu's on a skipping rope with a hoop round their ears. Everyone's laughing. They're playing. This one here saying, come here, come here. They're all coming over. Oh, but what's this? It's a bit of a grumpy looking teacher. It says, not everyone thought so. Grumpy teacher picks up Bigu, takes her away. Wait, said the children. Her friends wanted to say goodbye. And they give her a hoop and she says, goodbye. That's my impression of Bigu. Once again, from far away, she thought she heard her mother calling, but she knew it couldn't be. She's just sleeping alone with her hoop under the moon. It couldn't be, could it? Tractor beam comes up. It was! Look, they're all there together, look! Amazing. Bigu told her parents all about life on Earth, how Earth creatures were mostly big and unfriendly, but there were some small ones who seemed hopeful. She says, Bigu would always remember those small ones, and she hoped that they would remember her too. Oh my goodness, I love that story so much. I understand why people love it. What a beautiful story that is. The thing that we learn from that story, sometimes things seem different, but that doesn't mean they're scary. Sometimes people can just seem different, but they're just alone, and all they want is a friend. Maybe you can think about the next time you see somebody that seems a bit alone, and just think, I'm going to go and just make sure that they've got a friend. Just so they've got somebody to talk to. Because you never know. And also, it's about how you're going to be remembered, isn't it? Think, how do you want to be remembered in the future? By people that maybe only meet you for a small amount of time. Do you want to be remembered as somebody that was nice and kind and helpful and gave somebody a hoop? Or do you want to be remembered as somebody that was big and horrible and took you away from places that you were happy? Think about that. I think that's a really lovely lesson. What a beautiful story. I really like Bigu. That's an instant classic, isn't it? Just reading what it says. It says it's moving and heartwarming on the back. And what an outstanding young artist. Well, I agree. The pictures are lovely. The story is lovely. And there's a moth flying around my head. I don't know if you can see it. Ah, what a beautiful story. I like that one very much. So I'll pop that down there. I've just realised that I haven't been putting up my little storybook things. Duncan. Look, I've got that one there. We've just done Bigu. I've got this for the next one, but we're not on that yet. So, right, we're getting in. This is normally when the best jokes come out. So let's find out what we've got. Now, Orla says she doesn't know. Iris and Evie are watching. Hello, Iris and Evie. Great for you to join me. That's very exciting. Now, are you saying you don't know, Orla, because you're saying that you don't know any jokes? You must know one joke. Everyone knows one joke, Orla. Come on. I had a message from George while we were doing that with a very good joke, and I like it very much. I think it might have just jumped into the lead. I'll have to make a decision. I have personalised number plates. Bar bar for my black Jeep. Bar bar black Jeep. I like it because it's silly. George, your jokes are silly, and I like that, and they make me chuckle. Here we go. Right, what have we missed? Let me just get all the comments up over here. I might have missed some over here. No, none over there. See, because I'm dual streaming, I'm going to check 2 places for jokes. Here we go. Right. Tusk Guardian. Oh, I had a hiccup there. Tusk Guardian, says Tamsin. I quite agree. Phoned me up. I chatted to them for ages as well. Gave them all the information, and they were like, oh, wow, that sounds amazing. Never heard another word. Anyway, here we go. What happens... Megan, this is a good joke, family. Megan and Esme. What happens if you get lost in the bathroom? You don't know where to go. That's in the lead. That's in the lead because it's one of the little clever ones. Oh, I like it. That's made me happy. Doctor, I keep thinking I'm a python. You can't get around me just like that, you know. The doctor. I like that one. That's made me funny. I like Bigu, says Tamsin. I love it too. I think it's really, really cute. This is a good one. Waiter, will the pizza be long No, it'll be round. It's the kind of answer I would give. And then they say, no, seriously, how long is it going to be till the pizza? Also, I'm reporting you to your supervisor. And I'll say, 8 minutes. Everyone loving Bigu. Esme, oh look, let's go for Orla's because she said knock knock. So I say knock knock. Who's there, Orla? That's my thing. So while you're writing the answer to that, why did the cow jump over the moon? Because he wanted to go to the motel. And then Esme's put in brackets hotel afterwards in case we didn't get it. No, I said who's there. You say knock knock. Anyway, who's there? Knock knock. Who's there? Orla, right, we're on it. What grades did... You guys, you make me laugh. What grades did the pirate get in his school report? 7 C's. This is a good one. I think this is a... I've seen a stand-up comedian doing this joke. I was wondering why the frisbee looked bigger and bigger as it got closer. And then it hit me. Oh, George, I love that kind of one-liner joke. Love it, love it, love it. Right. Here we go. All this is knock knock. Who's there? This is a slow burn, this one. Knock knock. Who's there? I don't know. I don't know who. Come on, Orla, come on. We've got to find out. I'm so intrigued, Orla, with where this joke's going. Right, there's a bit of dead time, isn't it? While we're doing that, we'll start getting excited for Fix It Duck. That's coming up next. While Orla's typing. Oh, she just doesn't. So, knock knock. Who's there? I don't know who. I just don't. Do you know what, Orla? Inadvertently, and I don't know if you were meaning to do a joke there. That is just a brilliant joke, and I love it. You might not have meant to make that as a joke, or maybe that was the joke. I don't know, but it made me laugh. Knock knock. Who's there? I don't know. I don't know who. I just don't. It's a good joke. Right, here we go. Patient. I've got some pudding stuck in my ear. Doctor, you'll have to speak up. I'm a trifle deaf. Now, Esme, I'm going to keep policing your jokes here. Your jokes are brilliant. But if the doctor is a trifle deaf, then surely it's the doctor that's got the pudding in their ear. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking into it too deep. I love it though, Esme. Very, very good joke. I've got to scroll up through these jokes. Ah, you guys, where do they come from? I want a job cleaning mirrors. It's something I can really see myself doing. Why are ghosts cowards? Because they don't have any guts. Right, hold on to your jokes. No jokes while we're doing this next story. Fix It Duck. This is the last story. In fact, before I do this, please remember tomorrow, 3 o'clock, join Alex McNeese, if you don't know who Alex is, on The Real Power of Music on YouTube. It is lovely, fun, jolly stuff, and he will do requests, and it's just really good stuff. And if you don't go, he'll cry. You don't want to make Alex cry, do you? Ha, I do. But don't you do it. Don't do it. So first off, do that. Secondly, on Sunday, I'm going to be reading As You Like It for Shakespeare Sundays. I'm really excited. I have no idea what happens in it, and I'm refusing to read it until we all discover it together. I have no idea what to expect. So join me, Shakespeare Sunday, 4 o'clock on Sunday. 4 p.m. on Sunday. And everybody, please keep spreading the word, even if you can't watch it, about Toddler Tune Time, Mondays and Tuesdays at 9:30. And finally, your big job, click the like button, click the subscribe button, make sure you don't miss any of these videos. I think you've probably all done it by now. I'm still looking at the fact I've only got 1 viewer. Ha! I have more than that. You're all watching. Right, so, Fix It Duck. I don't remember. Oh, there's a little forward here. Shall we? I might read this forward here. It's just a thing that it says at the beginning from Jez Alborough. And it says, Duck drove into my life one morning, smashed into a rock, and ever since I haven't been able to get rid of him. Not that I really want to. What I've come to love about Duck is that he's so passionate. There's always something he wants to be doing. until the next thing comes along. Since moving into his new house, he's been pestering me with his passion for fixing things. Trouble is, when Duck starts fixing things, the problems are only just beginning. I like that. That's a great way to start the story. Thank you very much, Jez Albra. I shall move over to here. Oh, see, I nearly forgot. Here we go. Boom. There we go. Look, it's not in the perfect place. Shocking, Duncan. Look, you can see a little bit of my shirt underneath it. Anyway, here we go. Look, first picture. Duck in the bath with a little rubber duck. I like it. By the way, before I read this, let me just tell you who's winning jokes-wise. Okay, so, grown-ups, and I don't know why. I've got no excuse for this. I honestly don't know why, but my favourite joke so far for the grown-ups has been, what do you call someone who drills holes? Boring. And I don't know why. I don't know why that makes me chuckle. Let me just check. There might have been another one. So let me just check. But I think that's my favourite one at the moment. I don't know why. No idea why. 7 C's is pretty good. I think there are some great jokes here, I tell you. This is just at the moment. This isn't a final. There's no final decision made. This is just where we are, so you know what you've got to beat. I like Pennsylvania very much. I think, yeah, my favourite one at the moment is Megan. I don't know, Megan, you've won a couple of times in the past. Oh, Orla's really backing up her joke here. I don't know who's at the door. Oh, I just didn't check. Fair enough. I like your joke, Orla. You are making me laugh. But still at the moment, Megan is just in the lead for me. Megan is in the lead with the joke, what happens if you get lost in the bathroom? You don't know where to go. And that's the overall lead. But for the grown-ups, who need their own, because grown-ups aren't as funny as children, so they need their own little category. And George is winning that one at the moment with what do you call someone who drills holes? Boring. I don't know why. I can't give you a reason. It just tickled me. Tickled me in a jokey way. So here we go. We start. Fix it, Duck. Oh, I went the wrong way. It's a big book, this. So I'm out of the picture slightly. Plop goes the drip that drops in the cup. Duck looks down, and Duck looks up. A leak in the roof? Oh, what bad luck. This is a job for Fix It Duck. He says it's easy to repair, but how's he going to reach up there? He can't climb up, it's much too steep. So he drives around to borrow a ladder from sheep. He goes, he's going now to get a ladder from sheep. I mean, he is a duck, he can just fly up, but we're not going to go into that. I think we've just had another hello from Joshua, if that is Joshua, I can't remember. Whoever you are, just saying hi Duncan won't always tell me who you are, but very exciting. You're going to have to tell me your best joke. Here you go. Over the puddles he hops and skips to sheep's little house. Then, oops, he trips. Sheep, calls Duck, it's only me. And he explains how the rain had dripped in his tea. When he reaches the part about fixing the leak, they can hear a rattle and creak and a squeak. It's my window, says Sheep. It won't close, it's stuck. This is a job for Fix It Duck. I don't know why he suddenly said that last one. He does what he can to close up the gap. He glues it and screws it and gives it a tap. Smash! He smashed through the window. The problem, says Duck, is your glass is too thin. My house, wails Sheep. The rain's coming in. What we need, says Duck with a glint in his eye, is to pull your house to somewhere dry. Just check where we are. I was just checking. There's still speech marks, but just checking exactly who says what. Goat's got a shed, it can shelter inside. Let's hook up your Jeep and go for a ride. Drive back. Oh, here we go. Drive back slowly till I say stop. Then all of a sudden, something goes pop. A puncture, says Duck. Oh, more bad luck. We'll have to use my pickup truck. But Sheep's little house won't join to the truck. This is a job for Fix-It Duck. We're off, Duck says as they speed down the track. We're off, Duck says as they speed down the track. Slow down on the bends, calls Sheep from the back. Turn left, he bleats as they skid round a curve. Hold tight, comes the quack as the truck starts to swerve. I thought it was you, Joshua. Joshua, tell me your best joke. It's story and joke time, and whoever gets the best joke is the winner for the week. Tell me your best joke, Joshua. I know you've got some brilliant jokes. And the house should follow behind, but instead, look, it's come off. It's all hooked on with a ladder. That's not going to hold, is it? It unhooks from the cluck. From the cluck? It unhooks from the truck and rolls straight ahead. Look, the duck's gone that way, up the hill. And the caravan's going this way with the sheep there probably going, oh no, what's going on? When Duck gets the goats, he starts to explain why they brought Sheep's house, which was letting in rain. But well is it, says Goat. Then as Duck turns to see, Frog runs up shouting, it's following me. Look up on the hill, gasps Goat in dismay. It's Sheep, quacks Duck, and he's coming this way. Run, cries Frog, he's going to crash. Help, bleats Sheep. Splash! It's broken, says Duck. What a lot of bad luck. Oh no, moans Sheep. Not Fix-It Duck. If only he hadn't come calling on me. If only that rain hadn't dripped in his tea. Not rain, said Frog with a shy little cough. He forgot to turn his bath tap off. So all this time he was off to, all of these things happened because Fix-It Duck should have been thought he had a leak in his roof. And now I think about it, it's not raining anywhere in this story. So there he is thinking, oh, my roof's broken and it's leaking. There isn't any rain. Fix-It Duck, you are a liability. Goodness me, Fix-It Duck. Whew. Well, Fix-It Duck. I think that what Jez Alborough says in that bit at the beginning where he says, there's always something he wants to be doing until the next thing comes along. That's a very good point. It's something that I know I struggle with, is coming up with new, I come up with new things to do when I haven't finished the things that I was already just doing. So I end up with a lot of half-finished jobs. And my wife calls me Half a Job Duncan. True story. She does. Now, here we go. Now, I love this joke from Joshua. Joshua, I think, is in... Am I right in thinking you're in year 2, Joshua? We've got Maddie here watching as well, Joshua, who I think is in your class. Here we go. From Joshua. Why is 6 scared of 7? I know the punchline of this one, Joshua, but I'll wait for you to say it. Why is 6 scared of 7? In fact, I will say it because I think there might be a bit of delay between me and you, Joshua. So here we go. Why is 6 scared of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. It's a great joke. I want to be, says George, I want to be a millionaire like my dad. He wanted to be a millionaire as well. That's another thing that's just like me. I want to get things done in my life just like my dad did. Neither of us does. True and tragic. So we've got some brilliant jokes. I've got to decide on a winner. Joshua, yours is a very good joke. That's very close to being the winner. But I like the Ghosts Cowards one. I've got to choose. So while I'm choosing, this is your last chance for jokes. This is your last call for jokes. Let's get rid of Fix It Duck off the thing. Last call for jokes while I am just checking to see which one I prefer. Who's reigning champion at the moment? I don't know. I don't know. It was my friend Owen a couple of weeks ago. I think it was Tamsin last week. Was it Tamsin last week? Tamsin's won quite a few times. She's the Stephen Hendry of joke telling. I just love. At the moment, I'm loving Megan's joke, but I can't find it. I'll tell you, I love Match Made in Heaven, actually. I think Megan might have the top two today. What happens if you get lost in the bathroom? You don't know where to go. I love that one. So I might copy that one because there's something I've just realised I could do, which is to add my current winning joke to this. Boom. So this is my favourite joke so far. I can post that there. There we go. It just suddenly occurred to me I can put the best joke up there. That's my... Tamsin's done it! Oh, you can always trust your Tamsin. You can always trust you. Ah, Tamsin. Here you go. It's my kind of joke. It's bang on. What's leather and sounds like a sneeze? A shoe. George coming in with a valiant effort, but I'm afraid it's snatched from you at the last moment, George. Can February, March? No, but April, May. I like it, George. That's a great follow-up there, but I'm sorry, but Tamsin's what's leather and sounds like a sneeze? A shoe. That is the winner of the grown-ups, but the overall winner for today's story and joke time is posted in the thing down here, and I will just make sure I can read it. I'm going to wait for it to come across. I'm going to read it as it comes across. Of course, if you're on Facebook, you can't see it, but that's fine. It doesn't matter because you can still hear it. Here we go. I'm going to let it scroll a little bit more. It's just coming along the bottom of the screen here. This is my joke of the week. Megan, she's won a couple of times in the past. And she's got, I don't know if she won last week. I can't remember who won last week. What I should do is make a list of who's won each one. What happens if you get lost in the bathroom? You don't know where to go. It's a funny joke. It wins for today. That's all over. Winner. Congratulations, Megan. I hope to see you all, every single one of you. Oh, George has been very magnanimous, Tamsin, and he said, well done, Tamsin. So there you go, George. George leading throughout most of that. He was in the lead, but it just pipped at the end, just jumped ahead of him at the end. Was Tamsin with what's leather and sounds like a sneeze? A shoe. Not going to not find that funny. Great stuff. And well done, Megan. It's a family affair. Right. Join me on Sunday for Shakespeare Sundays. Every time I go to say Shakespeare Sundays, we're reading As You Like It. Every time I go and say that, my wife says Shakespeare's sister, and then we go, stay with me. Like that. True story. And there's one of them in Bananarama. Anyway, so that's on Sunday, 4 o'clock, right here on Duncan the Singer. And also, you did make me laugh, Megan. Megan said that she'd make me laugh at the beginning. And she threw down her own gauntlet, picked it up and won the challenge. And also, don't forget Alex tomorrow on YouTube, The Real Power of Music, 3 o'clock for Sing with Alex. It's great fun. If you don't do it, what's wrong with you? I will see you all. Well, I'll probably chat with you tomorrow if you're at Alex's thing. And if not, I will see you on Sunday. I will finish the live video feed and disappear. Boom. I've gone now. Off I go. But you can still hear me and you can see the things that are coming up. Feel free to make a donation to Mask if you want to. People on Facebook, I'll see you later. Did that. They're gone on Facebook. And you guys here on YouTube, thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, au revoir, everybody.